thank you, Giovanni, for this welcome and this introduction speech. I totally agree that there is some opportunities now for both developing and developed countries in the developing of a renewable energy market. But in the same time, we need technical support, such as MedDesire is doing now, to clarify the road and to clarify the options. And we need also to learn from our experience, like ProSol or like other case study in the region. So I will, in the beginning, introduce myself. I am Sami Marouki from Tunisia. I'm the local expert for MedDesire in Tunisia. And in the beginning, we will listen to two presentations, one from Recre and the other one from Annalidia, before moving to the first session in which I will invite all the speakers. So now I will give the floor to a Recre representative who will present the distributed solar technologies, trends, and scenarios for the Mediterranean region. I will invite Nurzat for this. Nurzat is based in Recre in Egypt, and you have 10 or at least 12 minutes to do your presentation. I need to save time because of the delay and because we started with some delay. So the floor is yours.
Thank you.
Okay, why don't you go to the presenter? Move forward, backward.
I want to use this one.
Cool. No problem, please.
Okay. Hello to everyone. My name is Nurzat Myrsallova. I work at the Regional Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency. RECRE, for those of you who don't know about RECRE, we are intergovernmental regional organization based in Cairo. We have 16 member states, all the way from Morocco and Mauritania to Kuwait and Bahrain, so covering in almost the entire MENA region. Our main objective is to promote renewable energy and energy efficiency in our member states. So what I will do first is provide a brief snapshot of the overview of the region and then zoom in a little bit into the distributed generation in the region. So if you look at the region, it still remains to be very heavily fossil fuel based. So if you look at the situation from 2000 to 2011, not much has changed. So, but this data is a little bit looks pessimistic because it includes entire MENA region. So if we just had to look at the exclude Gulf countries, the situation would be a little bit better. Now, if you look particularly at the renewable energy installed capacity, again, if we look at the aggregate number of 17 countries, the renewables today make 5.2% of the share of the whole installed capacity. And dominant part of the renewable is still hydro, and then followed by wind and then solar. Now, the energy dependency, this is one of the major drivers in the region that pushes the countries for renewable energy. And you can see that a lot of countries, in all of the countries, the trend is towards dependence. Even the countries that are energy exporters, over the years, they have decreased the amount, they're moving towards the dependency. If we look at the electricity prices, this indicates especially for the distributed generation, we notice that the prices are one of the major drivers for the renewable energy, and this tells you the difference in prices between different countries. This one is for the residential, and it's taking at the 500 kilowatt hours per month consumption. So you can see that the highest prices are observed in Palestine, Tunisia, Morocco, Jordan, and UAE. The same with the commercial prices, they're a little bit higher, but the top countries with the highest prices are Palestine, Jordan, Morocco, Tunisia, Yemen, and Lebanon. So this is the prices of diesel. And if you look at the first column, which is global average, which is basically international market prices, and you can see that there are several countries in the region that have actually diesel prices are close to international market prices, which is Morocco, Jordan, UAE, Lebanon, Yemen, and Palestine has exceptionally high prices. So all of these countries, if there is a diesel used for power generation, these are the good countries to concentrate for solar or small-scale PV projects. Now, despite the fact that the energy subsidies are quite still heavy in the region, last year, in 2014, 6 countries have implemented energy subsidy reforms: Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, Jordan, Sudan, and Yemen. And 3 of these countries, Tunisia, Egypt, and Jordan, they have implemented energy subsidies in the electricity sector. So all of them, they have raised prices for fuel, but these 3 countries particularly implemented the phase-out programs in the electricity sector. Now, if we look at the supporting policies currently for the renewable energies, we have 5 types of policies existing currently. The first policy is called IPP, Public Competitive Development, when the governments identify large areas for the development, usually of utility-scale projects. And currently there are 5 countries that pursue this policy. And the most advanced country when it gets to IPP, Public Competitive Bidding, is Morocco. Morocco has gone the furthest in this process, both for solar projects and wind projects. Then we have 2 countries, Jordan and Palestine, that have direct proposal submission process, where private developers are invited to submit proposals. Jordan now has completed the first round and is currently closing its second round. Feed-in tariffs, we have feed-in tariffs in 3 countries, but effectively only in 2 countries, Algeria, Egypt, and Syria. Because of the difficult situation, everything has stopped. Net metering, we have in at least 4 countries, and EPC contracting, that's when the government builds and then procures the project. Now, if we look a little bit closer at selected countries that offer supporting policies, if we look at Jordan, Jordan is one of the countries that has made a great progress towards creating market for renewable energy in the last 1 or 2 years, and through its mostly direct proposal submission process. So, and in Jordan, if you look at the electricity fuel mix, if you see, it's mostly diesel and heavy fuel. So the PV or solar projects, particularly in Jordan, are very competitive. Now, Jordan has finished the first round of direct proposal submission, and currently more than 210 megawatts of projects are currently under construction already. And for the second round, it has 47 companies for the construction of 200, or for the development of 200 megawatt projects. The next country that has adopted a recent policy is Algeria. Algeria has just adopted a feed-in tariff for renewable energy, for wind and solar. So the only problem or the challenge with the Algerian feed-in tariff scheme is that it requires 50% of Algerian nationality in the company. So this a little bit prevents the foreign investors entering the market. But currently there are more than 348 megawatts of projects under construction or under development in Algeria. Another big country that has made a lot of boom in the 2014 is Egypt, and Egypt has adopted a feed-in tariff policy just recently, and now it's creating a lot of noise and buzz about renewable energies. Okay, so I have very few time left, so I will go very fast for the main slides. So utility scale markets such as Morocco, Tunisia, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Jordan. distributed generation markets, you'll see that we have a few types of distributed generation markets in the region. One is on-grid residential and houses of worship market, and these markets are currently present in Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Jordan, and Palestine. In Morocco, there is the Green Mosque Initiative. In Palestine, there's Palestine Solar Initiative that aims to achieve 5 megawatts of solar rooftops by 2015. In Lebanon, there is LAREA, the financing mechanism that provides soft loans to the PV project. And in Tunisia, through the net metering scheme combined with the grant and bank loan, they were able to install 15 megawatts of the PV projects in the residential rooftop programs. Now, if the second type of the markets for the distributed generation is renewable energy self-consumption in the industrial and commercial sectors. And here, again, we can see these markets in Jordan, Egypt, Tunisia, and Morocco. And the one market that really needs to be highlighted again is Jordan because of its net metering scheme. The commercial prices, or the prices for the commercial customers in Jordan are the highest in the region. So in 1 year, we were able to see more than 15 megawatts of projects installed in this sector through the net metering scheme. Also, another area for distributed solar generation is off-grid rural and peri-urban electrification. These are the countries that the hot markets for this model is Egypt, Sudan, Yemen, and Iraq. These are the countries that rely a lot on the diesel generation. A bit of challenges. So there is a low awareness at all levels to the existence of these commercially viable opportunities. There are few success stories to demonstrate the potential of these opportunities. Few financing options, and I think we will have presentations highlighting about the financing mechanisms currently available, and the weak local capacity to assess the markets and create business models. Now, to read more and to learn more about the policies and the markets, you can read our 2 reports that RICRI has just published, Arab Future Energy Index, Energy Efficiency, and Renewable Energy. They're both available on the website of RICRI, and you can find all details about policies about each country in these reports. Thank you very much.